Sleep apnea detection, long battery life, and no monthly subscription. The RingConn Gen 2 smart ring sounds like a great deal. To make sure these aren't just promises, I put it to a real-life test. I have been wearing the RingConn Gen 2 for several days now, just to see if it can really take the title of the best smart ring. Now, I'm ready to share my findings in this RingConn Gen 2 review, so let's get to it. You see, my first experience with RingConn started before I even bought the ring, because I wasn't really sure of my size, so I ordered the free RingConn Gen 2 sizing kit available. Now, this is super handy because if you've bought a ring before, that's the first question that you ask. It's like, what size fits me? And once you get the box to figure out what size you are, it's pretty straightforward on how to use it. You open the box, it'll come with a number relating to the size of the ring. So you take out the sizing ring, put it on the finger that you want it on, and once you figure out which one fits you the most comfortable, you take it off and make a note of it, and then that's the size of the ring that you get. Once I've got the size figured out, I ordered my RingConn, so let's see what arrived. So this is what the box looks like once you order it. And when you open the box, it has the ring inside, which looks like this. I ordered the beautiful matte black one. It's very stylish, goes with anything, and fits perfectly comfortably on my finger. It comes with a charging case that is pretty sleek, and it charges via USB-C cable right here. When you open it, it kind of looks like you could propose with this. It also feels pretty durable and high quality. It's not like one of these plastic flimsy charging cases that sometimes they give you. This is really good. And of course, I give you a USB-C charging cable that you can use for the case, along with the user guide in the manual. This is a really sleek ring. I really like it. The material is durable titanium alloy, and it comes in a variety of different colors. Now, I chose matte black just because it matches me best, but you have a couple different options. Now, it also is a winner of the IF Design Award. So not just looks good, but feels good to wear. Very ergonomic. Sometimes I forget I even am wearing it, which is a great sign. And of course, not all smart rings are made equal, and I really like how minimal, stylish, and slim the RingConn Gen 2 is. Out of the available colors, I chose matte black just because it suits my personal style the best. But gloss future silver, royal gold, and rose gold all look amazing. Now let's have a quick look at the specs that RingConn Gen 2 comes with. Remember I said it's very slim? Well, it's only 2 millimeters thick and also very, very light. RingConn Gen 2 smart ring weighs 2 or 3 grams, just depending on the size. The width is just under 7 millimeters, making it one of the most minimalistic smart rings available. Plus, it's got the updated IP68 protection rating, and in human language, the 6 stands for maximum dust protection, and the 8 for maximum waterproofness. Meaning you can submerge it into 100-meter depth and the smart ring will still work. As someone who enjoys swimming and occasional dive, I surely appreciate this. The RingConn Gen 2 smart ring also has a pretty impressive battery life. So sizes 6 and 7 will last you up to 10 days, 8 through 11 up to 11 days, 12 to 14 for 12 days straight. The charging case will give you 15 to 20 full charges, so in total this adds up to 150 days, if not more. These impressive numbers come thanks to the advanced MCU chip with increased performance. It means that you get more power with less energy consumed. All that being said, keep in mind that if you use the sleep apnea tracking function, the power usage will increase slightly, resulting in a shorter battery life. The RingConn Gen 2 is already looking good, and what makes it even better is my special discount code. You'll find it in the description below, or simply scan the QR code you see now on screen. Enjoy your new wearable tech piece without spending a fortune. It's time to set up the RingConn Gen 2 app. Now, personally, I found the process very straightforward, but let's do it together so you can see everything step by step. The first thing that we're gonna do is download the app, and it's available on both Google Play and the App Store. Once it's downloaded, you just have to open the app, and it's gonna ask you for your service region, and you put the country that you're based in. Now, I already have an account, so I just need to log in, but the sign up is super easy, and there's on-screen guidance to help you every step of the way. Now that I'm logged in, it's syncing all of my data, and it's searching for my ring. So I've been using the Ring for a few days now and tracking my relaxed status, my sleep, and just my vitals in general. Now that my Ring is all set up, it's time to have a closer look at the main features and my metrics on the app. Now, before we go into them, I must mention that one account can pair with only one ring at a time, and you'll get the most accurate results when you wear the smart ring on your index finger. So according to RingConn, this is the best finger just because it has a stronger arterial blood flow, providing more accurate measurements. I must admit that it felt unusual in the beginning, but after a few hours, it started to feel like it's always been there. The number one reason most people consider a smart ring is sleep quality assessment. Now, the RingConn Gen 2 does a great job of this. It tracks sleep in its different stages, like REM, light, and deep sleep. As a big napper, I also appreciate that it monitors naps and includes them in my overall sleep assessment. You might also consider getting RingConn Gen 2 for sleep apnea detection. By measuring your AHI score and accounting for SpO₂ drops, the device can predict if you're dealing with the condition. So keep in mind that to use this function, you'll have to enable it manually, then the Ring will enable tracking the required metrics, and over a 3-night rest, you'll get your results. It's important to know that even if RingConn suspects you might be dealing with sleep apnea, it won't be an FDA-approved diagnosis, so you'll still need to see a medical professional for a proper diagnosis and treatment. Great, so I got a 74 sleep score, which is good, and it tells me I have a 91% sleep efficiency. It breaks down the time of sleep, but not only that, but the type of sleep that I got. So if I was awake, if I was in REM sleep, light sleep, or deep sleep. It also mentions that deep sleep and REM are at or above the optimal range, often indicating a high degree of recovery. Which is great because, like I said, I'm pretty active as a runner and a swimmer. I like having a monitor on how quickly I'm recovering. If you go into the vital signs and scroll down, you'll be able to see your heart rate, your SpO₂ levels, and also the HRV. Now, one of the cool things about the app is that if you want to get more detailed analytics on it, for example, your heart rate, I can press my finger on the graph and slide it left or right, and it'll show the times that my heart rate increased or decreased. Same thing with the SpO₂ and HRV levels. If I leave my finger on the graph, it'll show me the changes throughout the day. Activity-wise, I also use RingConn to count my steps, calories consumed during bursts of activity, and of course, track workouts. So if I go into my activity panel, it shows me that on this particular day, I did 7,500 steps, burned 824 calories, and had an activity time of 77 minutes, which is pretty good. As you can see here, I walked 7,515 steps. My goal was 6,000, so it's nice to know that I did most of that in the morning and the afternoon. It also gave me my activity calories, which I was able to exceed, and my all-day calories. So I can kind of monitor my activity and my ingestion levels. At the bottom, it'll give you this nice activity summary. So it'll score you and also give you just a snapshot of most of the metrics that you're probably looking at. Now, one thing I did want to mention is that in the settings, you can actually set it to automatically track your workouts. In this feature, all you have to do is go to the Me tab at the bottom right. You go to your settings. Once you're in your settings, you click Function Management, and you can turn on the automatic workout detection. In the Exercise tab, it'll allow you to select exercises like outdoor running, indoor cycling, outdoor cycling, walking, and in real time, log the activity metrics into the app. And it also breaks down your activity intensity ratio. So for example, if you are inactive or vigorously exercising, it'll give you that range depending on the time of day. But RingConn Gen 2 isn't just about monitoring all these factors, it turns them into actionable insights. You'll get AI-powered health alerts and sedentary reminders, so you can optimize your day and maintain adequate activity, stress, and relaxation balanced. Now, it's time to move on to the practical use of the RingConn Gen 2. Having worn this for several days, I've got quite a few impressions to share. Now, let's talk about the comfort factor. It felt pretty unnoticeable when I was working. It might have been a little odd when I was carrying a bunch of grocery bags into my apartment, but other than that, I forgot I was even wearing it. When I notice it, sometimes it's when I'm holding things. So for example, if I'm at the gym and I'm holding some weights, I might look at it. Or if I'm driving, I notice it when I'm holding onto the steering wheel. But other than that, it integrates pretty seamlessly into your life. As far as the app goes, it's pretty intuitive and straightforward. You can go pretty detailed into any of the metrics, or you can just look at the snapshot and have a good understanding of where you are. Now, what I specifically liked was how it broke down my sleep quality, because that's something I'm optimizing for, especially since I'm swimming a lot and running a lot. I want to make sure I'm giving my body enough time to recover. As for the battery life, it lasted quite a long time. For me, it stayed fully charged up until the 11-day mark. Even if I did need to charge it, it was pretty convenient. Charging the Ring, all you have to do is take it off, open the portable charger, put it inside, and it starts charging right away. So after using the RingConn Gen 2 for a while, I found a few disadvantages, and you may want to hear them out just to see if it sounds like a deal breaker. First of all, and sorry for repeating myself, but it's important, the sleep apnea detection is not FDA approved. You can use it as a guidance, but it doesn't eliminate the need to get tested professionally. Some people might find it inconvenient that only one ring can be paired to an account at a time, but personally, I don't really see a problem. And finally, while I had no issue with that, some users reported to have an occasional syncing lag. I can totally see how this can be annoying, but if you're using the data the Ring provides as an overview and not live tracking, you should be fine. Now it's time to wrap this RingConn Gen 2 review, so let's go over the main points. I strongly believe that it's a great health tracking tool. There's quite a bit of data available. And the best part is that you don't need to buy any additional subscriptions. So to those of you that don't like the long commitment of monthly payments, it might just be the best smart ring out there. If you want to improve your sleep and reduce stress levels, the RingConn Gen 2 will surely be a great tool for you. With this device, you won't just get the data, you'll get actionable real-time tips that help you feel better. From a practical point of view, I like that the Ring has a long battery life, so I don't really need to worry about charging it too often. It's especially convenient when traveling. No need to add one more cable to your suitcase. Plus, it's subtle enough to be worn pretty much in any situation. So if you are looking for a subtle wearable, I think you'll really like the RingConn Gen 2. I'm sure you'll also like the special discount code for WellnessPulse viewers. It's available to you in the description, or you can snatch it by scanning the QR code on the screen. If wellness, longevity, and health tech are all something you'd like to learn more about, I've got you covered. Our channel has plenty more reviews waiting for you. Explore and enjoy!